Okay, 356 mile road trip coming up right now. Topped off my car a couple of days ago, 49.4 miles per gallon, only 8.8 miles traveled, 11 minutes of engine time. So 344 miles. So according to this, I'm gonna fall short by 10 miles, but this will calibrate as soon as I'm on the road. Like that first 20 miles, it'll be more accurate. So here we go. It's a good sound. Okay, I'll report back later when I'm like 20 miles into the drive, and then the mile predictor should be more accurate. 356 miles. Could I do it on one tank? Pretty sure I can. 10.5 gallon tank. So, and then I have it pointed at the boost, and you'll see why later. Okay, 65 miles per hour, cruise control. Hopefully you could see the boost gauge. My car isn't tapping into the boost right now, so hopefully you could see that. Here's where my concern is in terms of MPG. Right now I'm doing really good, 41.8. But in about 100 miles, I'm gonna hit a mountain, and that's when my car is going to boost. It's gonna get into the boost once I hit the mountains. And I think that's where my fuel economy is gonna suffer. And that's where I'm gonna dip under 40 miles per gallon. So we'll see what happens once I hit the mountains. But right now it's a straight shot, barely any boost. But once I hit the mountains, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go over 6 psi of boost, and my fuel economy is gonna suffer a little bit once I hit the mountains. Okay, I was gonna go for a straight shot, fill up when I get to my destination, 350 miles away. But I think I'm gonna top off the fuel tank before I hit the mountain, because I know that's gonna kill my MPG. So I decided to do a separate video showcasing the power this little car has going up the mountain. So I'm gonna top this off before the mountain. Right now I'm at 43 miles per gallon. I traveled 160 miles, and according to this, I could travel another 284 miles. My destination is 200 miles away, so 80-mile margin of error, like easy. That's a easy drive. My MPG is so good, I would have hit 350 miles on this little 10.5 gallon tank easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and top this off before the mountain. It's a long climb up. A lot of semi trucks and trucks towing trailers actually overheat going up that grade. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a video how this car handles a grade. It's a impressive little car, and I think it's a good video opportunity, especially with this camera angle. Okay, going up a grade right now. So next exit that has a fuel station, I'll go ahead and fill up there. My MPG dropped to 41.8, so yeah, I'll go ahead and top off right now. And once I top off, I'll do a separate video and demonstrate the power that this little car has. Pretty impressive for what it is. Right now I'm in 5th gear, going 50. Everyone's slow right now, but as soon as I step on the gas, I'm getting boost. I was getting like 6 psi right now. Here's where all the semi trucks struggle. So I'm gonna take the next exit that has a petrol station, fill up, and then we'll go ahead and rocket up this little mountain. Okay, I don't know if you could see the GPS. My elevation is climbing 3,450 feet. Keeps going up. Car is going 66 miles per hour, cruise control, 5th gear. Don't need a downshift. Boost, I was saying 6 psi earlier. I should get boost right now. There it is, 5 psi, since we're going up a grade, and this car handles it no problem. If you've ever driven an economy car with a manual, a lot of times when you're going up a grade, you have to downshift into fourth or third gear in order to maintain speed. In this car, leave it in fifth, leave it in cruise control, it's fine. I'm sure I'm getting boost right now. That way, that's the way the car maintains speed, is tap into the boost, tap into the turbo. So yeah, this car is impressive, very impressive. Miles per gallon, 40 miles per gallon. I was doing better. I was doing like 42, 43 earlier. But yeah, this little grade's hurting me. Elevation 3,628 feet. But yeah, tapping into the turbo, that's gonna hurt fuel economy a little bit, because more air means more fuel. But yeah, I'm not switching gears. Still in fifth gear. What is that? Looks like 4 psi right now, so it's constantly boosting right now going up this grade. Road trip fuel stop. Car's looking sharp. 91 octane recommended, 87 octane minimum. Gotta go with 91. $4.39 per gallon with Techron. 5.302 gallons added. Alright, today's topic, a real world review on the power of the Fiat Abarth 500. I'm on a 350 mile road trip right now. 150 more miles to go. I'm at 40.4 miles per gallon. I topped off on fuel right now. Trip meter A, I traveled 210 miles. Actual fuel economy was 39.7. That'll be in a separate video. I don't know which one I'll upload first, but check out my channel and that video will be before or after this one. But 2 separate videos out of this drive. So I'll leave trip meter A. I was going for fuel economy, and trip meter A is hypermiling. I was at 43 miles per gallon, but I haven't done this drive in a while, so I didn't remember when the beginning of the mountain was, so I spent 10-15 minutes, 10-15 miles on the mountain, and that hurt my fuel economy because it's a pretty steep climb up. I don't know if you could see the GPS. Elevation right now is 3,768 feet. So I'll leave trip meter A. That was for fuel economy. Trip meter B, I don't care about fuel economy. I'm going to go ahead and do a demo how this Fiat handles an uphill climb. So here we go. It's a good sound. All right, we'll go sport mode, traction control off. So freeway is right there, right around the corner. So I'll go ahead and do a demo how this car handles a mountain grade. Here we go. So I'm just gonna gun it right here. Hopefully you could see the speed. Oh, lights on. Okay, here we go. I wish you could hear the exhaust pop. Yeah, we're going up. So we're already at 3,820 feet elevation. The semi-trucks go slow here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move over 5th gear. Let's drop it down to 3rd. Step on it. Fast lane. Exhaust pop, awesome car. Yeah, this car. Okay. Went right up that. elevation. We're at 4,050 feet. Just keeps climbing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in cruise control right now at 65 and show you guys how this handles cruise control right now. Like, it's leveling off a little bit. Leave it at, we'll go to the next lane. I pass this van here. No downshift to pass the van, 5th gear. Are we getting a little downhill here? I get a little downhill right now. 14 miles per gallon right now. That's great. Okay, I'll turn the GoPro back on when I get a uphill grade. Right now I'm going downhill. Okay, I did one really good acceleration run going up the mountain, but after that I went back to hypermiling and I'm still getting 45.8 miles per gallon. I have 40 more miles to go. I'll fill up again at the end of this 40 miles and see what kind of fuel economy I got. I always like to do it the mathematical way. Don't like relying on the little computer here, but 45.8, 67 miles per hour, right under 3,000 RPM. That's why I'm doing 67. I want to stay right under 3,000 RPM. Okay, today's Abarth 500 episode, road trip. Headed home right now after my road trip. Trip meter A says I was averaging 38.8 miles per gallon, 404 total miles traveled, and trip meter B, 36.9 miles per gallon. Trip meter B, I filled up halfway there, and I've been running errands with this current tank of gas. 193.4 miles traveled, so we'll get the fuel economy based on these numbers. So I'll go ahead and reset both trip meters right now. I have a 355 mile drive right now, so we'll go ahead and get the fuel economy right now for trip meter B. 193.4 miles traveled. Let's see how much gallons I put in right now. 91 octane recommended, 87 octane minimum. Gotta go with the 91.
Text and drive.
Where's the price? $3.99 a gallon. 2-click method. 1, 2.
Click on the dot on the top of the camera and hit the shutter.
5.377 gallons added. Okay, 193.4 divided by 5.377 comes out to 35.9 miles per gallon. According to this, I got 36.9. That was a little off. That was like 1 mile per gallon off, but that's why I always do the math. So let me reset this. Both trip meters are zeroed out. So I have myself a 355 mile drive right now. So in order for me to get home on this tank of fuel, I need to get 36 miles per gallon, around 36 miles per gallon. But I want to get better than that because I want a good 1 or 2 gallons to go before I'm empty. So 10.5 gallon tank, 36 miles per gallon is the goal, and I'll get home on 1 tank. So here we go. Headed to the freeway right now. So I'm gonna make 2 episodes out of this trip. So I'm gonna do a fuel economy video right now, and then I have a mountain that I need to cross, go over, and I'm gonna do a demo on how much power this little car has up a mountain grade. And I will set up the GoPro on my driver's side window when I climb the mountain, so I could do a demo on the power of this car. So going on the freeway right now. So I'll report back once I'm at 35 miles per gallon. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, that didn't take very long. 36.7 miles per gallon, and I only traveled 4.2 miles. So cruise control at 65 miles per hour. Hopefully you could see the boost gauge, but it looks like I'm getting about 3 psi of boost. I'm on a slight grade right now, but this will level off in a second here, and once the road levels off, the boost pressure will drop. This car does really well in the fuel economy department, because when you're on a level road, it doesn't tap into the boost at all. Right now it's tapping into it a little bit because I'm on a slight grade. That looks like 2 psi of boost. So my MPG should stay around this range for a while. Then when I level off, I should get 40s. So there you go, no boost right now. Later on, this engine's gonna tap into the boost a lot once I hit the mountains. So that's when the fuel economy goes down a little bit. But if you get a fairly straight road, you'll get great fuel economy. See, 37 already, 0 psi of boost. One of the things I love about this car, the eco index. Right now, well, it was at a green, now it's at 5 and 4. But when that eco index is green, it means your car is running as efficiently as possible. You're getting the best fuel economy you could get. 66 miles per hour, cruise control, under 3,000 RPM, 39 miles per gallon, only 10.6 miles traveled. There's the eco index, turned green right now. Now it turned 5.4 because I'm running at 1 psi of boost. When this car is at 0 psi, that's when the eco index tends to turn green, because you're not using that extra fuel along with that extra air. So my instantaneous fuel economy reading is 35, 33. I'm going up a little grade right now. 3 psi of boost. I'm gonna level off right now. There you go, the boost is about to hit 0. Eco index at a 5 and green. Now back to 5.4, but it's gonna toggle between 5.4 and 5 green right now, 0 psi. 38.8 miles per gallon. Okay, my drive so far has been pretty much straight freeway, tiny variations, but no opportunities to put the car in neutral and coast downhill. And right now I'm averaging 40.2 miles per gallon. I don't think it's going to get any better than that until I find hills that I could put the car in neutral in and coast. So 46.2 miles, trip B is the same. So according to the instantaneous fuel economy meter, 38.3 miles per gallon. At this steady pace, 38.5, 39.7. So about 40 is the potential, since that's what I'm averaging right now. I could try dropping the speed to 60, but let's see if 60 helps a little bit. One more click down, and then the instantaneous reading. Let's look at it. See, 49, 48. So yeah, dropping another 5 miles per hour would help a lot. See, now I'm reading 46. So another 5-6 mpg if I drop the speed by 5 miles per hour. And it looks like 2,500 RPM versus 2,900 RPM. So yeah, going slower definitely helps your chances of getting really good fuel economy. So at a 65 mile per hour pace on a flat freeway, I was 40 mpg was my potential. Now it looks like 45 if I keep my speed. And see, my thing went up 40.4. It's already going up, going at this slow pace, 59 miles per hour. Empty freeway right now. I'll leave it here for 10 miles. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I could get this to 41 mpg if I just leave it at this pace for a while. Okay, it's about 7 miles later, and I got this up to 41.1. traveling 59 miles per hour. 60, 59. Cruise is set at 60 or 59. It's fluctuating, but there it is. See it? See how much better your fuel economy gets with that extra 5 miles per hour slower. So 40 was my upper limit at 65 to 66. 59 to 60, my upper limit is 47.5, 48, 48, 48, 49. So let's drop this down another 5 miles per hour. The freeway is empty enough. Let's see this hit 50 instantaneous. So 55 miles per hour. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's really optimistic. Okay, now it's going back down to earth. 54, 53, 52, 51, 51, 50, 50.5, 49, 49, 49, 48. So upper 40s. Oh, 50, let's go 55, not 54. So it looks like mid to upper 40s if I'm going 55 miles per hour. Will I see 50 again? It's a level road, no boost. See the boost meter right there? Nothing. So 47. So yeah, if you really want to save fuel and there's no one behind you, drop your speed down to 55 miles per hour. Look at those RPMs. 2200 RPM right now. This car needs a 6-speed. It's only a 5-speed. It needs 6. I believe the automatic version of the Abarth is 6 speeds, but why would you want to drive an automatic Abarth? And I don't even think the automatic Abarth gets better fuel economy with a 6-speed automatic versus the 5-speed manual. I believe this 5-speed manual still gets better fuel economy than the automatic with that extra gear. But man, if this car had a 6th gear, I think it would be 45 miles per hour. At 65 miles per hour, it just needs that RPM drop. The RPMs are way too high at 65 miles per hour, almost 3 grand. But right now we're at 55. There's no one behind me. I'm already at 41.4. Let's see how long it takes before I hit 42. So I'll report back if I see 42 within 10 miles. So by the time I hit 67 miles traveled, let's see if I hit 42 mpg. But yeah, going 55, you're seeing that upper 40 mpg, 47, 48, yeah, 47, 48 mpg. If you could really do 55, but that's extremely slow. 65 is a realistic speed. At 65, you're getting 40 mpg. 60 to 59, you're getting about 42 to 44. But yeah, upper 40s at 55. Am I on a slight incline right now? All right, I'll report back in 10 miles. Did I say 67 miles? Let's see if I get up to 42 within 67 miles. It took less. It took 63.9. And I'm at 42.1 miles per gallon. Going extremely slow. So I'll up the speed now. But yeah, upper 40s. If you go 55 miles per hour. So let's review real quick here. Let's go back to 60. Let this instantaneous MPG thing calibrate. So 55 miles per hour. We were seeing upper 40s. At 60, let's see. Mid 40s probably. Yeah, 45. Yeah, mid 40s at 60. I think 60 is a pretty good compromise. See, 44, 43, 42, 43. Yeah. Over 40. Yeah, 60 is a good compromise if you could go 60. 55 is way too slow. And then if I hit 65, See, at 65, let it sort of like figure it out right now. Yeah, I don't believe 60 miles per hour. Okay, there it is. About 40, 39. So upper 30s to 40 miles per gallon at 65 miles per hour. Right now I'm going uphill. There's the boost right there, 3 psi. Let the road level off here. Once it levels off, we'll be okay. I'm going kind of uphill right now. See, 42 mpg. See, I was stuck at 40 forever. It took about 20 miles for me to get up to 42 mpg, mixing up 60 and 55 miles per hour. Let's go back to instantaneous here. That's how I keep myself entertained on a long drive. Okay. Yeah, 42. 43. It's kind of a decline right now. But yeah, 40s, high 30s, low 40s if you're at 65, which is good. 40 mpg is really good. But yeah, if you want that mid 40s, you got to go to 60. 65 is a good speed. Still 40 mpg. According to this, I could travel 346 more miles, and my destination is 287 miles away. No problem. I still haven't got on that. I haven't used a block of fuel yet, according to this, and I traveled 67 miles still on the same block. I'll record again when I see that first block go away. Okay, I'm cutting it really close. According to this, I have 81 miles of range left. I'm on my last block of fuel, but this last block has a half block. So I have 21 miles to go. According to this, 81 miles worth of range. I traveled 337 miles, 39.5 miles per gallon. So we'll see. I mean, if I have 83-mile range, I should travel 40 miles before this block turns into a half block. So I should make it. To be safe, I dropped my speed to 60. So 20 miles to go. So should make it. It's foggy right now, actually, so yeah, maybe I'll drop my speed to 55 just to make sure. Turn my fog lights on. I never used my fog lights before. Damn, it's really foggy right now. Let me show you. Look at that. Shit, you can barely see what's going on. I should slow down to 55 actually. Okay, I made it. 356.3 miles traveled. 5 hours and 30 minutes of engine on time. 39.5 miles per gallon. How much range do I have? Turn that back on. Why isn't it showing me? That's weird. Oh well. Okay, I think it was at like 50 last time I looked at it. I shouldn't have turned. 91 octane recommended. 87 octane minimum. Always go with the 91. 409 a gallon. All right, let's see how many gallons we put in this. I think it's gonna be like 9.5. Let's see if I'm right. I was on one block left. I haven't seen half a block yet. But not bad. 356 mile range. It's a long drive. Got a lot of good video though. So this tank included an uphill acceleration run and a 127 mile per hour run. That probably hurt my fuel economy a lot. 2-click method. 1, 2, 9.25, less than I thought. Okay, my official MPG was 38.98. According to this, I got 39.5 miles per gallon, so it was 1 mile per gallon off. Predicting a little optimistically there, but I still made it. Still made my 356 miles. I had about 1.3 gallons to spare, so there you go. And like I said, you'll see it in other videos. I went on an acceleration uphill run and I went 127 miles per hour at one point. So that probably hurt my fuel economy a lot.